Can I go on these side beds? I don't know if I can or not. Don't even know if it's really worth doing.
Baker, I
Probably
hope
not.
not.
But I feel obligated now.
Is it true the Inquisitor was handed out of the faith by Andros?
Okay, you guys are repeating stuff.
I told you we should have worn the silver brocades. Make us break. We look like every other fool here.
Would you calm down? You look magnificent.
Okay, yeah, so no, I can't really get into these, sad bits right now. Which is fair. Just clearing off the map, probably unnecessarily. But it's not often we get to come to the palace. It's a lot of gold.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight.
Let's do this.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I must warn you before you go inside. How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
They sound like a fun bunch.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
Oh, that's a cheery thought.
You're just full of joy and light this evening.
Everything will be fine.
Josephine,
And
I
rest
don't
will
trust you.
watch over us all.
I don't trust any of you to do this. I would have said, hey, warn the others. Josephine warned the others. Let's be real. Let's do this. Let's do the great old Winter Palace. Nothing can go wrong. Right? Come on. Almost loaded. Oh, this is an adventure. I remember really enjoying this quest the first time I played this. I like the ball scene, to be perfectly honest. It's cliche, but I like it. Oh, give me a staircase and I can't go anywhere with it. Probably yet. Yeah, because the ribbon's gonna stop people from going to rooms they're not supposed to.
How can they call this a vestibule? It's a foyer.
Please, it's barely half the size of the foyer in the Imperial Palace. It's obviously just a vestibule.
I'd call it more of an antechamber myself.
No one asked you.
Okay. Hey, Colin.
I need to have this jacket let out a little. I need
What?
to have this jacket let out a little.
Oh, is that it? You just worried
Take
about
some
Jack?
time to get our men. I'll alert you when we're ready.
The Empress invited them. Be polite.
I heard Celine was having the entire wing redecorated, but the timing is atrocious.
Why would she do such a thing now?
You okay?
How could the Empress afford to renovate the palace without war going on?
I heard that it wasn't renovations at all. The palace was damaged by Gaspar's catapults.
He fired on the Winter Palace? That's monstrous.
I had hoped to tour the Royal Wing Gardens again.
I have heard they are the finest in the Empire. It's such a pity the wing is sealed.
Okay. So there's some renovations going on. Oop. Royal Wing key. Get to the Royal Wing, I guess. Oop, oop. Vestibule.
How?
Oop. Okay. Can I get in here? Locked from the other side. Well, from the other side. Let's see. Oh. I can eavesdrop.
Well, that's useful.
Oh, okay, so
I
it's...
wish there was more news coming from the Grand Cathedral.
Good news is becoming an increasingly rare commodity.
Okay.
Interesting.
Don't know what was interesting, but... Hello, Grand Duke. Yes? Guess this is gonna be a very elaborate cutscene. Kinda wish we were able to choose our outfit for this.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lady Inquisitor Lavellen. Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground, champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Lord Dorian Pavus, member of the Circle of Varantium, son of Lord Magister Hallwood Pavus of Azariel, Warden Blackwall of Valcheven, Constable of the Grey, bearer of the Silverite Wings of Valor, Sir Callan Stanton Rutherford of Honleith, commander of the forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall, Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and Left Hand of the Divine, and Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
Like, I get why we didn't get Cole, because technically nobody can see Cole, but still... I was like, there was a brief moment, I'm like... Who else did I bring? Because he only did 2 of my companions. There you go. Guess I was supposed to be up on the stairs. Look at that sun, Saunter. And then goes upstairs and it's just bad.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Lady Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
It's an honor.
I am delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
Can't do it credit.
I have no words to suffice. Halam Shiral has many beauties, and I couldn't do them justice.
Your modesty does you credit, and speaks well for the Inquisition. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Of course.
Tell me, how are Mama and Papa? Are they in good health? Do they want for anything? Papa's perfectly happy in the studio.
Mother is the same as always.
Meaning she's after you to do more work.
You always take her side.
I don't take her side. I happen to think, as she does, you might attend to more of the estate's duties. Also, do stop slouching.
Hey, Josephine.
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this her?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Pleasure.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages in Redcliffe were performing blood rites and orgies before you stopped them.
Where did you hear such nonsense?
Everyone in Antiva says so. Is it true?
Sure, why not? I'm afraid not.
Those stories are little more than wistful thinking, my lady.
Oh, how dull Redcliffe must have been then.
Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors. You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon.
Have you actually sat down and finished the painting yet?
I must wait for my inspiration.
And I must wait for your tutor's pills.
How's the evening?
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of...
The dancing is so dull, your worship. But the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette.
Sorry, Josie.
Please continue, Josephine.
Go on, Josephine.
Half ROma must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
Who would you support here?
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
I thought that was a question to the sister, and I'm like, that would be a weird thing. Any tales about Josephine?
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh, yes. As she told you about when she was 10 and...
Yvette, stop.
Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
No.
She once told the Duke of...
Absolutely not.
She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette, that's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
I was just gonna get the same thing.
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom.
Okay, bye.
His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Let's not go another.
I believe the Inquisition filled its ranks with apostates.
You just know that will end badly.
Apostates? Is that how I'm supposed to be pronouncing it? I think everyone else says apostates. The compendium of Elysian Theatre, the most unusual part of Elysian Theatre, appropriately enough, falls around our southern neighbors' love of masks. Every actor wears a mask, and every mask follows a hierarchy of shape and colors that indicates to the audience the character's importance. Half-face green masks indicate a leading male role, for example, while half-face purple masks are for primary female characters. Full white masks are reserved for roles of no clear gender, such as spirits, except for demons, whose masks are always be black and red. Further complicating matters for those new to Elysian Theatre, an actor's face or sex has no bearing on the parts they play. If a director believes they can sell the part, men can play dowagers, women can play dukes, and even an elf can play a king. Once done, the mask is understood to be absolutely them. None of the actors I spoke to could explain to me the history behind this tradition, but bristled when I suggested other nations find it strange. There is a strong bond of trust between our Legion Theater troops and their viewers. Indeed, I have rarely attended such attentive audiences than in Valrio. It is my guess our Legions, surrounded as they are by masks in their daily lives, will require and fully respect a place where objects boldly display their wearers' attentions for a change. An appendix at the back of the volume lists the appearances and meanings to our Orles Theater. I was doing so well. Theatrical, close enough masks. These conventions are vital to understanding the history of its finest theater, a journey I hope you will find as rewarding as I have. From the Compendium of Elysian Theater, Volume 1, Introduction, by Magister Palina. Look at that face. Balmon Emperors, Emperor Atinian the First. Yep, you are not the most sharp, neither are you. Josephine Colonist. Did I walk past Colin without really? Oh.
Laurent was the love of my life. You remember my husband? Poor darling. Killed in a war with Ferelden. Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
Okay.
Smile, Commander. You're so handsome when you smile.
He is just as handsome when he does.
Hey, Colin.
Inquisitor, did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
Any advice?
Do you have any advice?
Orlesian social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
You have admirers.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know, but they won't leave me alone.
Not enjoying the party?
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
Anything to report?
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that stands out. I doubt there's a single person here without ulterior motives.
Who would you support?
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
Gaspard's claim to the throne is fair. Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems the best option.
Okay, bye.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
Of course, the soldier says, let's support the military.
What were they doing in the western approach? It's a wasteland.
You apparently need to go speak to...
Want to survive the Temple of Sacred Ashes? Yes.
I'm assuming you lost someone. All these beer bottles lying around. Guess they're getting quite messy. Bird! Not a bad view. Probably better when it's not cloudy in nighttime. Not looting at this point. Stuff can also turn into, like... I didn't think I'd be able to jump over that, but I'm like, might as well try.
Did you just grab my bottom? I know you, man.
That is sexual assault. I thought I had like 2 of them. Very...
I still remember the day they came to tell me that my second husband, Philippe, was thrown from his horse.
Okay. I think I can head out here as well. I think it's where everyone else is.
Good.
Yep.
I was hoping it would catch you. What did the Duke say? He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past.
She is ruthless and capable of anything.
There's an apostate at court.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court? The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
It's worth investigating.
That sounds exactly like the person we're looking for. She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.